Well, she's a real-life hot topic who recently completed her time at Dancing with the Stars. Plus, she was once married to Republican presidential frontrunner Donald Trump. Please welcome to our show, Marla Maples. Wow. Oh my gosh. I love your outfit. Oh my gosh, you look horrific.
You are always terrific, and
Thank
you are
you,
so
Marla.
loved.
Thank you,
So
Marla.
loved by so many people I love.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody.
Oh my gosh, I love this jumpsuit.
Well, you know what? I found myself really back in the spotlight again, and I had to do some quick shopping. I mean, it's one thing to run around in sweats and jeans all day long, you know, in New York and doing the city, but when you're really like out there in the world again, it's like, oh my gosh, wardrobe's important. What do I do?
Well, Dancing with the Stars is
Yes.
a real resurgence, if you will, of your career.
Well, isn't it like taking a thank you?
So,
It's like taking a dance class in front of 12 million people.
well, you know, Marla,
You did it.
it's not uncommon to want to kill Tony after you do your competition.
See, afterwards.
But then
or
you're
during.
once your feet heal, then you're lifelong friends.
Boy, I was afraid to even show my toes today from all that.
So Marla, everybody, is an actress, and you've been on Broadway as well.
Yes, love Broadway.
But you put all that aside, like, I forgot who we were talking about in Hot Topics, to raise your daughter with Donald Tiffany.
Yes, absolutely.
So how is Tiffany? How old is she? What is she into?
Tiffany is 22, and she's about to, there's my gorgeous girl.
She really is pretty.
She's so beautiful, and beautiful on the inside, too, which is the most important. She's got such a great heart.
She reminds me of the actress Amanda Seyfried.
She does, doesn't she? Yes.
So she's in school?
And by the way, she's a terrific actor. I can say so as a mommy who took her to all the plays.
Is
But
she?
she is so focused on business. She's about to graduate at the University of Pennsylvania.
Nice.
This month. She's worked so hard.
So, is it difficult for you to digest being constantly referred to as Donald Trump's ex-wife, Marla Maples?
Did you see a little face that I made on my last performance?
I know, because they tricked you, I heard. Tell what happened at Dancing
they
with the
told me
Stars.
by the time we did the third or fourth dance that they were going to drop the title and let it just be me. Because listen, I met him when I was 20 years old, but we've been divorced since the year 2000. So I understand that there's going to be a recognition factor because of his notoriety and everything he's doing in the world. But after a point of putting all your hard work in and living your own life, you go, okay, can I just be Marla Maples today? So, so they tricked me during dress rehearsal. They said actress, TV host, and then by the time the live feed came in, they paused. So I looked at Tony and went, he goes, did they just say that? I said, they just said that. Now go dance.
Yes. In bare feet, I might add.
Well, actually,
how'd you finagle that?
Well, there were ballet shoes, I want you to know. Look like bare feet. If my feet were that groomed, it'd be great. See, look.
Oh, they are ballet
shoes.
Oh, yes.
Better to fly with, as Ariel. You know, if a mermaid's got to get up and walk on land and leap and fly and dance like that, then, you know, mermaid needs... she doesn't need to start out in high heels, you know? She needs
the heels are difficult.
Good start.
So, but you and Donald, you had a significant marriage. You were married for about 6 years?
Yes, and we were together many years before that.
Many years,
so.
Is it true that that you didn't get millions of dollars in the divorce settlement?
Oh, yes. I think there's a big misconception about that because of the amount of money he has. That was obvious that I would need. I need a tequila to go with this conversation. No, I'm teasing. You know, I always said from the beginning, I said, I'm here because I love you.
Yes.
And if it doesn't work out, I want you to give what you think is fair.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of friends would say I was absolutely out of my mind and I should have stayed there and fought for more. But the truth is, I watched in his first marriage, there was a lot of conversation over money, and I had a daughter. I wanted to be a good mom and be very present with her, and to be able to get into that kind of
Well, it's not like he was going to leave you to the rats.
No, and he took good care of Tiffany. She went to the best schools.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I didn't.
And also, you know, I read someplace that Tiffany and Ivanka get along very well, which is
love
great.
That. She is my little angel. I love Ivanka.
Yeah.
I've known her since she was like 7 years old, and I'm just so proud of who she is and her voice and how she speaks out in the world and has a mom, and she's been wonderful with Tiffany and very helpful.
Is it true that shortly after your divorce from Donald, that you were going to write a tell-all book, or there was money on the table or something, and then it didn't come through?
No, no, no. Never was going to write a tell-all book.
A
I'm
memoir?
a writer. Since I was young, I've been writing a lot. And I'm in a process of doing a book now that's really about a life journey, how we overcome obstacles and step out with our power and positivity. And so this was a book that I was doing, but it had nothing to do with Donald, nothing to do with no one stopped me from writing a book. It's just that I think the publishers wanted to have more scandalous information.
Gotcha.
And I love my stepkids too much. And I just didn't, I turned down the book because I didn't want to add that level to it.
Throw
Because I
everybody
love
under
the
the
kids.
bus.
Why do we do that again? We've gone through enough.
Speaking of the kids, okay, so Tiffany is 22 now, right?
She's 22,
22.
yes.
She didn't ask to be born into this life, but now her dad is running for president. And, you know, while there are people who love him, a lot of people don't like him. Is she being followed now by Secret Service? Is security on the campus stepped up?
Yeah, they're watching now. They're watching a little better.
Do they watch you also?
They give me advice.
Yeah.
What to do, what not to do, what to look for.
Yes.
I've had a few little notes that they've passed through from Tiffany.
Scary,
to me,
huh?
cautious. You know, I think when you're in the spotlight, you always have to take extra protection. But I'm a big believer in the power of prayer.
Yes.
So I surround that girl with angels.
Yes,
And,
good.
like, please let the angels be with her. Pray for her every day. That's more important than anything that Secret Service could do. I mean, guys, we love you.
Yeah.
But you know, I think it's bigger than all that.
So when he decided to run for president, and I remember watching Oprah back in the 80s, and he said that, you know, one day I'm going to run for president. So I know this has been an ongoing conversation in his mind, and the family knew. But when he actually decided this time, is there a family meeting where you're also there and Tiffany's there? Like he pulls in the ex-wives and pulls in all the kids and the grandkids and just look.
And you have tea and you just chat, tea
Well,
and crumpets.
I was thinking like Swedish meatballs. You know,
because you know he likes meatballs. Of
Yes, I
course,
do.
So that's, yes, of course.
Yes. So
or Jackson Hole burgers, something like that.
So
yeah.
was there a family meeting?
There was a family meeting. Now, myself and Ivana were not there,
Okay.
but we found out about it immediately.
Yes.
Yeah.
Were you on the
they
speakerphone?
gathered. With the speakerphone? No, Tiffany. I was here in New York, and Tiffany. We knew it was happening. We knew it was coming close. So
Yeah.
So yeah, and I think with all the conversation throughout the years, it's a dream he has, and the man is a manifester. And once he sets his mind on something, whatever it is,
Yes.
you know he has the ability to get in there
Yes.
and get it. So we knew that this time it seemed to be an opening for him in a way that maybe there wasn't before.
I'm surprised you haven't remarried. You know, you're beautiful.
Well, first you
you're
have to
smart.
date.
Well, you're not dating. You're not dating.
My priority has been that beautiful 22-year-old. I
But she's
raised her as
22 now, Marla.
I know, but then my mom got very sick, and my
Oh.
mom became like my baby, so I took care of her for 2 years, and
Oh.
she just passed away. So.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
So she gave me the courage to dance again. I think from heaven, my mom was saying, "You got this. You got to get out there and live again."
I like you, Marla Maples.
Yeah.
It's Marla Maples, everybody. Make sure you watch Dancing with the Stars Monday nights at 8 on ABC.